Yo, 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 yo. Hello, everybody. Hope y'all are doing good. Yes, thank you for the golden Kawit. Infinite. Let me update here. Loyalty. Yep, there you go. Woohoo! Hope everybody enjoys their daily carrots as well. Also, I'm learning more and more about Mix It Up. And not that you all have to do it, but I actually was able to sync up Smack, the Smackadagov channel point. And now it oh no, that, oh god, that's not what I, why is it, oh, we did, okay, got it. I was just gonna do, I was like, oh no, did I set it up wrong? I thought I hit it on like, cause I set it to like loop, and I thought that I just had it just real bad. Awesome. Smack it a go. So, test it. Let me test it again. Okay. Alright. Alright, Pog. Pog. I don't want to do fade in, actually. Okay, just come right in. Test it again. Yeah, there we go. It can fade out, that's fine. But yeah, I'm glad you like the new setup. There's more I want to do, but I actually drew this background myself. And so I want to add some more stuff to it. Oh, sorry about that. Smack my mic. Smack it a mic, more like it, am I right? Yeah, rat living space. Yeah, male living space. Yeah, basically. But yeah, I want to do like the fridge, but I want like extension cords that are going out. And fun fact, it is actually, let me, oops. It's actually just that I've done like that. I want to do like some cool effects, such as like putting like a little hole right in here, and then having it, I don't know if it's possible, but ideally, you'd see like a hole over here, and then you would redeem it, or I would change it, and then you would like zoom right into here. So we're in the back rooms. This is my little hideaway hole in the back rooms. So there you go. But how's everyone doing today? Oh my god. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Schmokum. Not so naked redeem. Ooh, like put clothes on me? Burn it? Burn what? What are you talking about? You're here twice now? God, that's wild. Yeah, got a TV. And yeah, so like I was telling chat before we got raided, which, although I don't know a single damn person who is who's part of my community that isn't part of Tomo's, but there you go anyway. Pan rat? Yeah, that's me. I'm Pan, baby. Come on. That's my brother. Like a little tie? Ooh, I do like bow ties. Huzzah, yeah! A little handkerchief? Oh my god. it was sort of sitting out, and no one wanted it, so I got it. The real question is, how the hell did I get it through this tiny hole? But it's fine. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, like I was saying, I went ahead and drew the background. So aside from the TV, but like this, like the boards and all that, and the floor and all, that was all done by me. Did it all myself. And it is actually what I want to do, and what I will look into doing, thank you. I'm proud of it too. Is I want this to be sort of like still like the landing point in a way, and then have either a transition where like there's like a hole here, and then it like zooms in, and then we're in here. So maybe like that's like the starting stream, like so we have like starting soon with like the old setup, and then it would zoom in here, and then this is where we'd have like just chatting before, like right before we get into it or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I learned to mix it up a bit. Thank you, M. And so yeah, you'll see that the Smackadagov is working now, like how it should. So feel free to use that. Which reminds me that I need to actually... Yeah, if I redeem this several times. Hopefully I don't do that, but, you know. There you go. I know that some of you, aka Celeste, are going to be really happy about that. Let me make sure that view rewards. No, that's not, because it's not command, it's right. Have a good lurk. Have a good lurk. Yeah. All right. Well, yep. There you go. There you go, everyone. Well, wow. That is quite wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Is it? Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me see. So the goal is to get back into playing Kentucky Route Zero. See where we go with it. I'm eating dinner. So apologies if you hear smacking or if I'm just quiet for a period of time while I eat. I'm also technically on call for my work. And there was an issue earlier. I don't know if it's still an issue or not. I haven't heard from anybody. So I don't know. But anyway, we shall commence. Let me switch to here. Oh, oops. Capture. 0 capture. So the request placard. A trumpet. Damn, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I thought you were gonna say like a fish or something, or some kind of something. That's good. I like it. I like it. All right. Game audio. All right, and we will pause the awards or the media request. Okay, I think that we're good to go now. Dogs and a cat, yo. We have cats. Just cats. The entertainment. All right. I don't know how many of you remember this game. It's pretty interesting and weird, which, of course, you know I like. What? What did I say? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. And we have a, I almost said we have a lava chicken. We have a betta fish named Lava Chicken. He named it Lava Chicken. Okay. I'm here. Oh, I'm in a theater. Oh, I'm watching a student production is audacious. We have the right to lie, said dramatist Antine Autrod, but not about the heart of the matter. Yeah, we have a lava chicken, no big deal. Obscure player like Lim Doolittle said to have made a project of this. A distinction in his play A Reckoning, originally written shortly before his mysterious disappearance. Interesting. Several decades ago and published posthumously. The play is a favorite, wishing to show their knowledge of a local. Dinners for Poggers, of course. Cultural history. How unexpected then to encounter a production that treats the script so irreverently. Oh no, the student company has gone so far as to change the title of the play. Also, it's shaking. I think that's supposed to be how it is, and even add a new character. A silent, uncredited actor who pantomimes. Oh, that's me! Drunkenness with all the grace of a dog. Uh-oh. Trying to escape from under a duvet. Oh. Still the staging of the entertainment. Stays true to the heart of Doolittle's work. Perhaps that's all the students owe him. Lily Thurston, Adair County News. Too goddamn hot. It's cold in here. Yep. Like Babylon outside. Goddamn, you're right. Well, cool in here. It's an oasis. I wonder how Ted's holding up. AC? Down here, they have it all. Sure, you're right. I've never been to Texas. Oh, sure. They all have AC. Too cold, almost. In July, even. He's got a hotel. Yeah, hotel life. That's living. Hey, you stop that? Maybe too much. I mean, what's to stop him, really? Meet some tall thing at the hotel bar? Nah. Ted's a good man. Nah, I know. He wouldn't. Run around. You're right. How about a beer? No beer today. Hard times whiskey. That's all you got? It's a good whiskey. Local. Yeah. You take deliveries from them? Sure. You ever see one of them? The boys from Hard Times? What? I heard they're strange. They work hard. They make a good whiskey. Who are we to judge? Sure, who are we? No one of consequence. What's all this bread for? Sandwiches? Rain's Law? The old ones went bad while you were on vacation? You have a good time while the sandwiches rotted? Oh, you know me. Couldn't shut it off. 7 days on a beach, and all I could think about was work. Damn. You know, the new kitchen. Maybe hire a hostess. You know. A hostess? At the lower depths? Ha! Crazy. Nah. It's not so crazy. I was in a bar. Down there in New Orleans. They had a hostess. Some dive. She seats you and, I don't know. Points out the specials. Could have had specials every night in there. In here. Drink specials? You make cocktails? No. Monday night. Food specials. Monday night chicken. I don't know, grilled chicken? Caesar salad? Class it up, you know? Bless. Bess would have liked it. Here's to Bess. Yeah. Let me grab a... Here's to Bess. Good Christian woman. Good Christian woman. How about that salt in the corner? Not bothering nobody. Been here long? As soon as I open. Got started a bit earlier, I suspect. On a bender, huh? Sleeping in a ditch or something? You don't think. Maybe Ted? Aw. Ted's a good man. Honest. Well liked. He's liked, but... He's well liked. Sales is a good fit. Selling hammers. Can you believe it? Somebody has to. The hammers. They don't sell themselves. Here. It's just hard. Ted on the road. It's tough all over. What to do all day? Come here, I guess. Sure. That's what I do. Cheap drinks. Conversation. And the entertainment. Sure. What's tonight? Oh, tonight it's... Junebug. I'll stay for that. I need some music, get my mind off Ted. Something romantic, you know? A love song when the world was young. What time? Around 8, maybe? Well, set 'em up slow, or I'll sleep right through it. Okay. Butt lasers? Oh my god. Put it back on that. Weird dinosaur show, will you? Nah, those history programs don't make any sense. I prefer the nature programs. They think they can just say anything on TV. I don't believe there to be a damn word in the Bible about dinosaurs on the ark. Been a long time since Sunday school for me. Do you go to church, though? No, not since Bess. It was her church, really. Good Christian woman. Good Christian woman. Well, I'm curious to see what they're going on with. They've got you now. I just think they're gonna be run out of rope before long. Dinosaurs on the Ark. I prefer the nature programs. Yeah. So your vacation was good? 7 days poolside. I thought you said it was a beach. Oh, sure. It was a pool. Was it a pool? Or a beach? Maybe. I don't remember. Weird. You think I'm making this up? Oh, no, Lady. Hi, Harry. Are the old folks here? Just me and Evelyn. All morning. Hi, Evelyn. And that's Salt. In the corner. You're early, Pearl. Your parents usually don't roll in until the evening, 5 or 6. Everything all right? Oh, sure, thanks. We just have some stuff to talk about. We'll post up here. And let's watch this weird dinosaur show. Yeah, Ari. I'll stand you a drink. All hair is pouring. Today is Hard Times whiskey. That's all you got? They make a good whiskey. Sure, but you know, the rumors? Rumors are rumors. Very good, Harry. Put it on my tab, Harry. You driving, Pearl? Oh, God, no. You know they almost went 40 cents a gallon? Damn. I had the early shift, so I just walked over. In this heat? You still working? Over there at, Ace Jewelry and Loan. Joe Harden proudly trading shortcuts for dignity 6 days a week since 1962. At least they have the piety to shut down on Sunday. With Joe, it's more likely a hangover. Can it be both? Well, I know you see more trade than I do. Must be slow over at the hardware store. Slow isn't the word. And now Ted is out. Shilling for quality hammers. To make up income. Have you ever considered quality hammers on your shelf? We made the switch. Recently in business has tripled. Well, of course, I'd love to have dinner with your lovely daughters. Evelyn. Hey, a man gets lonely out on the road. I know how it is. No. Harry, you've been traveling, right? Sure, yeah. Down in Orleans, just taking a break. A vacation? Looking around. For, ideas. Tell her about the pool or the beach. Evelyn. Sounds nice. And the hostess. I may just cut you off. Looks dejected. Clears his throat. So, the pool or the beach? Yeah, Harry. Which was it? Well, it was a week of relaxation and now I'm back. You still look stressed. If you don't mind me saying. Yeah, it must be. Ha! He just looks like that. Sure, that's Just how I look.
I never known you to leave town, Harry. I've never known you to leave this bar.
Oh, no, I get out.
You still drive that old truck?
I don't know. I think they towed it eventually.
The hell you say? That must have been years ago, Harry. How'd you get down around now?
I, I take the bus or I walk.
You walk to New Orleans?
Watch it, Evelyn. Oh,
I didn't mean nothing by it, Harry. Harry, did you really go to New Orleans?
now just where do you two get off?
Sorry, forget it. Sure, she didn't mean nothing by it. Well, lay off, you, and get back to drinking. Or we'll lay off you. Got to be ready for the entertainment. Oh, who's on tonight?
Tonight it's Junebug.
Works for me.
Round 8, I think.
I'll stick around. I could use some sad music. I came here to break some hearts. What's that? The Dash Dreams.
What are you talking about?
Got to talk to my parents about their bar tab. I won't be paying for them anymore.
Hang on now.
No, it's time to cut the old folks loose and head west. I can't keep enabling them. You know,
Debt's a debt now.
Harry, I'm sorry. I know you've got a vested interest and I don't want to make a victim of you. They'll come up with it somehow. I'm sure.
Nah, it's not that. The thing about debts is you never know when they'll be reckoned and called in.
What's that mean?
I'm not saying anything, but
I know debt, Harry. I see it all day. It's all around me. Like a thick gray fog. It's in the air I breathe. At the pawn shop, they have a new financial technology. I'm the ambassador. Did you know that? A new technology? It's a new kind of debt, Evelyn. And it's a mess.
what do you mean? A new kind of debt?
You know what we do at the pawn shop. Secured loans. We don't buy used books. We take personal property as collateral on a loan. Then if you don't pay your loan, we'll sell your stuff.
Sure, I get that.
It works for people who couldn't get their loans otherwise. I guess. New Harden has this new idea. He calls it a payday advance.
Is Cromit in? I didn't see them in chat. Not saying they aren't. I'm just saying I just didn't see them. Oh, for the follow? Oh my god, I totally missed the follow. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Cromit, for following. Sorry. I'm new to streaming. I'm so bad. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, that's cool.
But it's a short-term, unsecured loan with a wicked interest rate. There's no filtering. Most who borrow can't keep up. Then he has his big pile of debts with big returns on paper. And he can sell those debts to a bank.
Huh. Who's borrowing like that?
Who do you think? When Joe put me in charge of it, the only dark-skinned clerk in the whole shop. You think so? I know it. Don't you see I just look like you? You can trust me.
Yeah.
But Joe knows they won't pay on time. There's no money in lending, but there's money in usury.
Well, that's in the Bible.
It won't be his shield. I won't be his shield. I just have to save a bit more, and then I go to California, be a real clerk at a credit union or something. Something ethical. I just have to get rid of these old parasites first.
70 feet up, so I can... Thank you for the new follow 4 minutes ago. Oh.
Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Well, my tab is in good shape, I think.
You're behind, too. Not as bad as the Slades, but...
Well, Harry, the only thing I owe you is a handshake and this whiskey you're about to palm me.
Let's say this one's on me, Pearl.
No, I'm good for it.
For today, let's just say it's on me.
You're awfully strict about cash for a guy who just got back from a vacation.
Drink up, Evelyn. Maybe you'd better find some other chair to sink into so your debts don't get reckoned out from under you. Eesh.
I'm out for a bit. I'll be back later to disappoint. Couple of old deadbeats. I'll stay for the entertainment.
I won't throw you out. But just remember what I said.
Yay! Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo!
There was like next to no audio, by the way. That was, I think, on purpose. Or not necessarily on purpose, but how... Oh, sound cues? Hello? Distant highway. So, basically, what you missed was kind of a lot, but we also unfortunately skipped around. Like, I got to an area and it was like, oh, you're starting at like chapter 3, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't even finished chapter 2. So then I left, went somewhere else, and it said you're starting chapter 4. So I said, oh my god, and then I left and went back to the place to redo chapter 3. And then it said you're starting chapter 5. So I missed a good chunk of whatever it was. I kind of pieced it together. We're trying to get to Kentucky Route 0 of like the highway. The highway is called Route 0, and we're in Kentucky. Hence the accents I'm giving him. And yeah, and then it ended with us sort of being like, all right, let's get back out there after we went to a lot of different weird places. But here we are. This is literally, this doesn't make sense to us either. Starting it just right here, right now.
Management material. That's what he said.
Is that so?
11 years behind. A supermarket till. You're damn right. Damn right. I have commitment.
Look at that brick sandwich.
And reliability. That's what he said. Management material. I bet they raise you to $3. I bet 4.
The responsibility. I can't whistle right now. You see Pearl today? She was working all day, I think. Usually doesn't work mornings. The Slade women are all getting promoted. I think they just put her on another shift. What's the morning shift like at a pawn shop? Do you think? Black coffee and desperation. Let's celebrate. Harry, another round. We're celebrating 2 promotions in the family. Uh-oh. He doesn't know. Dr. Pearl today. She worked all day. She was here earlier. Looking for you two. But she'll be back. Why don't you just pace yourselves till you talk to her? We're celebrating. Pace yourselves or pay your bill. Why are you so stuck on a bill all of a sudden? Yo, welcome in, Cam. Are you sunstruck?
Sure, you know, it's twice as bright when you got the ocean and the pool both reflecting at you.
Ha 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 ha. Evelyn. You catch sight of any alligators? Sure, it was gators. Everywhere. A swamp.
Big sandy swamp with a pool and a hostess.
What's that?
Set 'em up, Harry. Junebug will be here in a minute. And we want to be receptive.
All right. But I keep track. There'll be a reckoning.
You folks hear about the reckoning?
Best I've heard. What's up, Harry? Short on your bills? Let the books get away from you? That's an ignorant thing to say. Been doing my books for 10 years. Keeping this place alive all on my own. Ever since Bess. I ought to just let you run up that tab up and tell you... Drink yourselves underground.
Now, he didn't mean nothing by it, Harry.
Yeah, Harry. Oh, you know I'm only joking. Sure, I know. I know you're joking.
All right. Let's drink.
I better slow down. Hard times whiskey comes on strong.
Don't want to end up like that.
Boiled owl in the corner. What? Boiled owl?
I can't tell anymore.
I hear they have some secret ingredients. Or a secret process or something.
Something in the wood they age it in.
Yeah,
Something strange in that wood. Drink up, Larry.
don't call me Larry. Sounds like an old man.
All right, Silver Fox.
Now you... I'll let it slide. Another?
Well, I don't get paid until Friday.
And I haven't seen Pearl all day. Oh, she can pick it up when she comes back. Uh-oh. Don't count on it.
What the hell kind of a thing to say is that? Our own daughter.
Generosities of limits. I don't know what she said, but the Slades are good for it. This family takes care of our own. Sure, we get it. Straighten back out when she comes back. Better get here soon, or she'll miss the entertainment.
What's this entertainment? Shouldn't Junebug be here now, Harry?
Yep. That's what you get working with artists. Good entertainment, but it's always late. Oh, whoa! This is pretty late, though. Let me... we'll stick around. We're celebrating. Sure. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. 10-stream streak. Let's freaking go. Oh, hello?
Yeah, not expecting a late-night sentimental call if he does let it ring. The philanderer. Last drink, Evelyn. One more, Harry. I just want to hear some music.
Well, she'd better show up soon. Yeah, she better. The Junebug. Ah! Oh. Exit. Meow. Here we are.
Nope. I love this song. I've never heard it. It's a love song. It's a Valentine. Sure. Ever been in love? No. Me neither. Well, there's Ted. Son of a bitch. Evelyn. You love Ted, right? He's a son of a bitch. Out on the road. Selling hammers and hammering shop girls. You know he isn't. Well, I wish he would. You don't mean that. Sure. I don't mean that.
Yeah.
He's a son of a bitch. So you have to stick by your family. Sometimes, if it kills you. Do you? Why? You just have to. Why? I love this song. What if they're better off without us? My folks could get better with money. Ted could, I don't know, meet someone new. He wouldn't. He's a good man. Would you? All I want is to be free of parasites.
Sheesh.
Eat my own money, pay my own debts. Don't be a fool. Buy me a drink.
Wow.
What do you want? I wanna run a hardware store with my dear husband. Evelyn. I want a whiskey. That's all you want? And a love song. She could have said, sure. Well, you have something? You could have said something. I shouldn't have to say anything, Daddy. Let us just sit and soak up a debt? We're celebrating. Well, it's supposed to be a celebration. Don't you know the news? Larry, drop it. So celebrate. I'm not stopping you. But I'm not paying for it.
Your mother's going to be a manager.
So put a manager's salary on that tab.
It's not. Sure, they said she's management material. What kind of material are you, Pearl?
Maybe. He said maybe. I'm made of sweat and blood and beer. Just like you raised me.
That's a damn strange thing to say. Sure, my hands are cut up, but you're a loan clerk, and your mother is a manager at a supermarket. Damn it, Lawrence. It's not settled. Not settled? Oh, Neil just handed you a promotion. Why can't you celebrate? Rosa, what did he say to you? Remember what he said to you?
He said,
Didn't he?
He said, maybe eventually.
Maybe eventually.
Maybe eventually. Management material. Keep your chin up.
Maybe eventually.
Sooner or later.
Keep your chin up.
How's that, Dad?
Enough.
You can still settle. It'll just take longer.
I should look again.
Just sit with me, Larry. Let's just wait for the music. Get away from the awfulness.
Sure.
We can celebrate.
Sure. Slade women are moving up.
Eventually.
If she's this late, she's not coming.
Where's Junebug? Where's the entertainment?
I said, if she's this late.
She always shows up. I've got nothing better to do.
Oh, you gonna settle up first?
Don't be a fool.
Watch it.
I'll buy you a drink.
How about a water, Evelyn, and maybe call it a night?
What time is it? I love this song. It's relaxing. Like the sun by the pool or on a beach full of gators.
God damn it, Evelyn!
Harry, your language. What would Bess think? Good Christian woman.
God damn it, who cares? If I did or didn't go to New Orleans.
She didn't mean anything by it.
Maybe I just sat here, alone in the dark. Would you like that, Evelyn? That what you want to hear?
Watching nature, programs in the dark.
Just me and the deer and the gators and the goddamn dinosaurs. It was Harry's Ark, Evelyn, 2 by 2 out of the flood and into the poorhouse.
She's just drunk.
All on my dime. Well, there's gonna be a reckoning. All of you. And just stick around and you'll see.
What are you talking about, Harry? What reckoning? I want to hear another love song. Where's Junebug?
Yeah, apparently.
I hope she never shows up. I can't pay her. The money's run out. What's that? It's gone. The money's all gone. I let you sponges soak up so many free drinks, now I can't even stock the whiskey without striking a deal. No more whiskey? Harry, what kind of a deal? It doesn't matter. You can't blame us. Harry, we're just a little short. From time to time. Sure. Just leave, Pearl. Just trust me. Okay. I'm leaving. Are you sure? I'm sure. You don't deserve this.
Shit.
All I want is a love song. And a whiskey. You'll have plenty of time for whiskey. I just want to be left alone. That man is like a straitjacket.
Watching people falling apart.
I know, Evelyn.
Everyone's having a minty bee.
If only he met some tall young thing on the road. I know. 11 years behind a supermarket till. Keep your chin up. Rosa, eventually. Maybe eventually. Now you all should clear out. Where'd we go? Just let us wait. Let us wait for Junebug. We're good for it. We just want to have a few drinks. See the entertainment, then we'll go home. You don't understand. Joe, we know you're struggling. We're all struggling. Harry, you said you have a deal, right? God damn it! You don't understand me! Harry, your language. What's to understand? We'll settle our debt soon. Rose is in line for this promotion. All they want is debt. They feed on it. They put it in the whiskey. What? What the hell are you saying? He'll be here soon. The boy from Hard Times. Then there'll be a reckoning. Harry, our debt's not to the distillery. It is now. I traded it. I sold it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck? So... Well, apopologies for the Yelp. Yeah, we did it! Yay! Act 2's all done! Woo! Yeah, we're done! Yeah! Alright, that was Act 2. Hope everybody had fun. Sitting back and relaxing and listening to me to whatever the hell that was. Hang on. I love understanding everything. Yeah, exactly. This is just to keep you on your toes. So I'm guessing, we've passed a distillery before. We passed that diner. We passed a diner before. And, remember when we went into the diner and then there was, like we went in and it was completely pitch black? And this was something that it just, like, said in the text. But, like, we went into a diner, it was completely pitch black. We tried to order something from, like, the lady at the counter. Anyway. Interesting. All right, Act 3, here we go. Yeah, woo! That got pretty intense. "8:30 and sunny now. Looks like it's gonna get up, be 101 by late afternoon in Louisville, and 103 in E-Town, not a cloud in sight. So get out those parasols. Ha ha. Major accident just ahead of Bardstown exit. So if you're headed to work on 31, you are late, my friend. Ha ha." Poetry simulator?
Sugar?
Just a little.
I forgot how you like your coffee. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well.
Those old horses of Ira's used to keep me up.
You thought they were having bad dreams, I remember. Ira wouldn't hear it. They're just horses.
Yeah.
But those horses were troubled.
Alethea chewed up wood in the stalls.
That's right. Charlie loved those horses. He'd sit on the roof and read his textbooks and watch them. He was so careful here. Or our roof was just in a better shape than the one he fell from. Oh my god.
I always told him to test each tile with his heel first.
If it's his heel, if it's a heel, you can kick it back and still put your toe on something solid while the tile slips. I remember your lessons. He just wanted to study his, what's it called?
Astronomy.
That's it. How could I forget?
It wasn't his fault.
It wasn't anyone's fault, Conway. That's what we mean when we say it's
An accident.
Sure. Well, we have a mail order delivered today. Might be a long drive. I hope the truck can hold up.
They send it in by mail.
Maybe just a shut-in. I don't recognize the address. The order is all. I'm sure we can fill it.
Guess that'll be the last.
Yes, it will be. Last act of Last Set's Antiques. What's the word for it?
Death rattle.
Maybe. No, that's not the word. I just need to think a bit. More coffee or something. Or I've had too much.
Oh, it's getting harder.
Yes, it is. What are those boxes you set in the hallway?
Those are your clothes. You packed them yesterday.
Of course. Cora should be here soon. Will you wait with me?
Sure, Liz. I'll wait with you. There's your traffic and weather on the 5s. That's every 10 minutes, brought to you by the Consolidated Power Company. Stick around for Old Kentuckian with Kate, helping you turn your humble home into a mansion after this. Man. Oh. That's okay if you make a late payment on the follow visit. I think everything went through well enough here that they'll only want to bill you for.
Oh, he's awake. How do you feel, old man? All fixed up?
Human says you might be a misty coming out of it, so. Yeah, I was dreaming. That's unlikely. Neuropenol TM is quite powerful. In fact, many patients report a sensation of lost time. You feel like you've lost time? I guess so.
It's been about 2 hours.
Oh, feel like I got some rest.
Good.
How about that leg? How's your leg feeling? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Conway shifts his leg a bit in the chair, testing it. Seems better, but it wasn't worth it. This isn't my leg. Not your. Well, of course
it's your leg.
Doesn't feel like it belongs to me anymore. I haven't encountered this reaction before, but it's not totally unheard of. I read a paper about something like this last year. It can happen for a lot of reasons. Neurological, psychological, social. I'm sure it won't persist in your case. Your thoughts and feelings are probably still a little nebulous from the neuropenol TM. That's totally normal. It'll pass. I wouldn't recommend driving for at least another hour or two regardless. Thank you, doctor. Sure, let's talk about a few things you should be aware of. Recovery, rehabilitation, side effects. I should have plenty of resting time coming up soon. Good for you. Vacation or... Oh, Shannon cast a reassuring glance in Conway's direction. Well, at your age, I want to be clear. You should expect lingering effects of your injury for more or less the rest of your life. Don't immerse it fully in water. Avoid extremes of temperature. I'd stay away from dusty roads and mountain lions as much as possible. Mountain lions. Good advice in any context. Best thing you can do is keep it clean and free of debris. Oh, how often do I clean it? I'd say about once a month. If you find yourself unable to avoid overly dusty or moist environments, you'll want to clean it more often. And of course, have a doctor examine and recalibrate it every 12 months or so. So, you have any questions? Anything about the bill that doesn't make sense? I don't mean to rush you, but I do have an early fishing trip. Oh, tell me about
the payment plan and the bill.
Yeah, that's one of the atypical clauses. I don't really have any control over the bill. Now that the Consolidated Power Company bought my employer, they handle everything. So it all runs through your electricity bill now. You can pay it back in full on your next billing cycle, or you can get it in energy credit payment plan. You'd have to call Consolidated for more detail about that. I don't really understand how it works. Something about generating electricity to send it back into the grid. Oh, one more thing. Don't be alarmed if you experience any side effects of your neuropenol TM. Typically, we see daydreaming, deja vu, pensiveness, fugue states, irregular perceptions of time, and about 15% of patients reported a general sensation of lateness. Nothing to be alarmed about, just keep it in mind.
Thanks for your help. Julian's outside. We can head back to your truck.
That's right, that's the little kid. I think he's a kid, or is he just a small guy? I don't know. Anyway, my leg's fucking gone. That's neat. Act 3, Scene 1. Museum of Dwellings. Wow. Homer, buddy. You get some rest back there? I don't feel much rested myself. We'll get a break. Maybe tomorrow, huh?
Yeah. Hi, Shannon.
Shannon!
How the drugs treating you?
Oh, streetlights seem a bit brighter.
Oh, like Trails and Traces?
Oh, something like that.
My mom used to get that. She had migraines. My folks had a peculiar relationship with medicine. We almost never had a regular doctor or health insurance or anything like that. Our immigration stuff was a mess for most of my childhood. So we only qualified for stage programs and small patches before something or other would get contested, and we learned to just pile on dentist appointments and stuff in those short windows. If I got a cut out infected or her migraines were... If a cut got infected or her migraines were too much to handle, Mom would talk to so-and-so and who knew so-and-so, usually another minor, and ended up with some pills. And instead of medical advice, every pill just came with gossipy anecdotal warnings and superstitions. Like all this lore that came with it. Like magic. Dangerous. Mysterious.
Ever run into any problems?
Sure, yeah. Stuff would expire, be mislabeled. Mom was allergic to penicillin, as it turned out. Well, that was scary. And one time, in high school, Weaver got these pills to help her focus. She was so smart, and always going off in different directions. Mind racing, like 5 conversations going on in her head at once. And you're lucky if even one of them has something to do with your room. You know. So she had these pills, and they seemed to help. It was struggling in school, too. Well, I was failing my history class, and she offered to share the pills.
Did it help?
At first, yeah, helped a lot. I had a kind of presence and clarity of purpose that I never really had otherwise. I didn't want to stop taking them. One day I was sitting on my bed, my notebook was open next to me, on top of a textbook, and I was holding a pen in my hand. I remember this moment from several years before. I came up so suddenly, with such precision, I couldn't put it out of my mind. I felt I had to stay with it until I recalled the whole thing perfectly. It was just a tiny nothing moment. My mom patched up the side of the bird cage, winding some spare wire around the frame to reinforce it. I was fixated on that one image, and that sound. The cage, kind of bending and twanging as she worked on it, rapping and knotting, scraping copper together against paint like bowing a rubber violin on a railroad tie. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm seeing it as different as not mine. But remember in the last time, like a rock fell on it or something, and it took us a long time to get to the doctor. I think the doctor actually just patched it up, but we are sort of seeing it as like completely different. And like I had the option to be like, this isn't my leg. So like that's sort of where we are with it. My parents came back from a triple shift and found me still sitting there on the edge of the bed, pen in my hand, delirious with thirst, patching the bird cage with a 1,000-yard stare. Neat. Let's go over here. And then, museum visitors. Oh yeah, it's these people. I don't remember their accents or voices, so sorry everybody. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day of the year except Labor Day. Last admission is at 4 p.m. daily.
Damn.
Try the door.
Folks lost?
And then what? Hen, you're being very uptight right now. What? Nothing? You're right. It's unlocked.
You're right, it's unlocked.
I'm not sure it's finished in there, though. What's finished? Would it be better if it were finished? Can we be sure of that?
They're pretty friendly in there.
Hush! I think I heard a voice. Maybe a security guard. I didn't hear anything.
We're just up too late. Let's come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Do I have this?
This is just really cool. Oh, hello, boy.
Let me turn this up. It is very quiet for me. All right. Woohoo! Oh, that's right. It's Julian, the big bird. For those who didn't know, we had a big bird named Julian, and he flew around with us, and that was fun. What day is it? Yeah.
Why, it's Christmas, skeleton leg.
Arcana reference. Yeah.
So, what's the plan here?
Head back to zero, I guess.
I hope these are the right files. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're what Lulu was asking for, but I was kind of a mess in that storage facility.
Video essayists. Yep.
How do we get back there, though? The entrance at the farmhouse was gone.
Oh, let's just have another look at the farmhouse.
Sure, okay. Maybe we missed it.
Influencers? No, not influencers. No. They move on. Wow. Cormac McCarthy reference.
Whee!
Oh! The truck's engine sputters and dies as Conway guides it carefully off the road next to a fallen tree. Well, shit. Great. A twee. Well. It's a Netflix game? Damn. Yeah, I have no idea how the fuck people would play this. TV remote? Come on.
Nothing to be done.
Just won't start up again.
Damn, how long you had this truck?
Oh, Ira brought it used way back.
I wonder how old it was then. Do you? Wait, is this why you always leave your truck running?
Lysette's is up on the hills, so...
I get the picture.
Anyway.
Do you know this area? Anyone around here could give us a hand?
Oh, I drove past here yesterday.
Oh, and what were you doing out here yesterday?
What was I doing out here yesterday?
That's what I asked you.
I saw two strangers by the road.
Did you give them a ride or something?
I offered, but they wouldn't take it.
That was thoughtful of you. Hey, we should call someone. You know a good towing company?
Yep. Lucky Boot Collision and Towing. Here's their card.
Lucky Boot. All right, I'll give them a call. I hope I can get a signal out here.
Shut in. Speaks into the large brick phone. Wow.
Hi, hello. We've got an old, I want to say diesel old truck that just stalled out.
Oh, how does the phone respond? Oh my god. Confused?
This is Lucky Boot Collision and Towing, right? Friend, give me your card. Open 23 hours a day. Well, isn't that convenient? Do you just put that on there for plausible deniability or what? No, it's okay. We just need to get to an auto shop and get this taken care of. Is this a bad time?
You vamp? Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's right.
We already ate. As soon as you can get it out here.
We're a 65 somewhere. Just kind of pulled up by this tree that fell over.
That's actually a pretty accurate description of it, yeah. Hanging over the power lines just like that. Did you see it down here?
I
guess it doesn't matter. Well, thanks again. We'll see you soon. How long do you think you'll be? Hello?
Ezra, what you doing, child? Get away from there.
Are you bored?
Not yet.
Okay. To me, you look a little bored. Let's play a game.
What would you like to play?
We can tell the future is this little tree branch. It's pretty easy. Just break off all the little sticks on each section and count through the different things that could happen. What? Okay. What should we ask? It should be about you. I can't do both the counting out and the questions.
What kind of bed will I sleep in tonight?
Ezra snaps the smaller branches away one at a time, counting out possibilities. King size, queen size, twin size, bunk. Bunk. Okay, what else?
What kind of job will I have next?
Ezra snaps the smaller branches away, one at a time, counting out possibilities. Doctor, lawyer, taxman, driver. Driver. These other branches are too bare. Don't worry about it too much. It's just a bunch of sticks.
Okay, all right. Driving in my car.
How long? How long do you think we'll be waiting here?
He's talking to the dog.
Do you get bored late at night? I don't. I like it better when everybody's sleeping.
Well, all right. Jaden.
I think they're on their way. Guess we have some time to kill.
Pretty grim place to be stuck.
I wonder what happened. The tree, I mean. Oh, maybe it's just old. You know what could happen to old trees in the forest? Wildfires would come through, clear them all out. Made room for new trees. But then people built houses, and we can't have fires going all the time. So we keep putting them out. And now we have all these old trees choking out the saplings. Starving the young ones for resources. Just clinging on to life left until snap. And then some road crew comes on and blasts the stump with dynamite.
Whoa.
I think I'll take a look at that radio of yours. Maybe I can get it going again. No point just standing around.
I guess not. Okay, Shannon, thanks. Hope it works.
A Netflix game.
Shannon!
Oh, oops.
How's it looking?
The leads are pretty badly corroded, but I'm making progress. That's what I like about working on electronics. Gets easier as you go on.
Oh, for me it's just the opposite.
Almost there.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. It's the right way. I don't recognize those trees. Junebug. Of course it is. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Just the trees are so quiet, right? Usually you'd hear birds, wind, a squirrel or something.
Turn your ears down and focus on the radio, Cricket.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm just a little bored. I'll work some chord progressions on my head for a while or something. Is the bike kind of dragging a bit tonight?
We've stripped our gear down pretty bare already.
Yeah, beats on a couple of guitars and amps around.
You look good with a guitar.
It's true. I guess you'd think I look good standing there with an amp under each arm, grinding my gears smooth.
Just my type.
Radio. Hey, yeah. Didn't you play this on this record?
Go-Go was on it.
Yeah, Go-Go. Go-Go. That guy's out of control. We should do a set with him.
He's a creep.
Yeah, that creep can play, though. What time is it?
You've got a timing circuit.
Yeah, but yours is more accurate.
Harry's gonna
flip out.
relax, Cricket.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm being uptight.
Just play that keyboard. I'll figure out the rest.
I know.
Whee!
So we're weaving all these plot threads together. You know, we're already late.
So we better keep moving.
I just mean, what's another few minutes?
Every minute counts, Cricket.
They look like they could use some help.
You going to fix it up for him, Johnny?
Oh, I don't know, wrench from a cattle prod. I just thought maybe you. I guess it's up to some good Samaritan.
Someone will help eventually. Oh, okay, we'll help them.
You're the best, and hey, maybe if they're not too busy, they can fill some seats at the gig. You know, if no one's there, Harry will try to bilk us on our fee. Whoa.
Was that him?
That was a motorcycle. Lucky Buddha has a big truck.
Yeah, they're too fast for a truck. I bet they're getting chased by something.
Oh, maybe they just have somewhere important to be.
Definitely getting chased by something.
Whoa!
Stay here. Careful. Careful. He's wicked with strangers.
Ha! You!
Who's chasing you? Hear that, Cricket? We're being pursued.
I knew it. Who's after us?
That's a good question. These folks seem to have a certain handle on the situation.
So?
Dinosaurs. Sure, something like that. Listen, we've got 2 questions for you folks. What kind of people do you take us for? I mean, how do we strike you?
Oh, you seem nice enough.
What do you think, Cricket?
All generosity is unmistakable, ma'am. It radiates.
It does radiate. Now, here's another question for you. Do you like music?
Do you like music?
Sometimes I like to leave the radio dial between stations.
Of course you do. Say, they should come to our gig.
What an idea. Well, we're trying to get back to zero.
The zero? That a fact?
Oh, the zero. Is that a fact?
The zero?
Hush, Cricket. You folks are in luck. I happen to just know where you're going. I'm happy to lead you there. We've done been that way a time riding this baby.
The
vicious cycle.
That's what we call our bike.
We call it the vicious cycle.
Pretty tough, huh?
Only it's just... See, we have a regular booking tonight and... Well, we're running late.
Very late.
That's what I told them. Now, the old man who runs this venue, Harry Esperanza, is a notorious withholder. And if we don't get us a few bodies in the crowd, well, he'll go all penny pinching on us. Just a short set. We'll have one song prepared.
Coming to the gig, won't you? Of course we will.
Of course they will. Of course they will.
Oh my god.
Can you believe we almost didn't stop?
Hungry old man. I think I got a crust in the sidecar here.
But Johnny here saw you folks were in trouble. Well, it's all said and done. We stopped. And that's all that matters. Our gig's at an old tavern called the Lower Depths. It's over there by old Charlie Morin Highway, just east of 65. We usually take a ride off the interstate around Petting Zoo. Johnny likes the petting zoo.
I do like the petting zoo.
Now, let's just see about that truck of yours. I feel certain we can get it running.
Eating. Wahoo. Oh, the phone. Just kidding. Actually, I think we need to go over here. Petting zoo, here we go. Petting zoo's closed. Damn it. Tavern. Fog. The Lower Depths. Act 3, Scene 3. Doesn't feel right. Like a deep pit. I wonder sometimes if I'm really up here or still down below. Whoa. Alright, dude. Dumpster. Come on. The trash bin is filled. Several pairs of working shoes, a few hats, a small Ziploc bag with 3 pairs of eyeglasses. Okay. Let's get on in there.
Kinda late. Are you sure they're open?
Yeah, they're open. It's just one of those places. Alright, let's head on in.
We're not saints, but we've kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much?
That's lovely, ma'am. Who said it?
A poet.
Okay. Hi, Junebug. Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is bare.
Have some vision, Cricket. We've got 1, 2, 4 patrons.
Harry doesn't count.
Well, we've done more with less.
What kind of music do you play?
It's like this Cyrano Cole meets Ike Towner. Meets Ike Towner. But with a woman lead and keyboards are kind of an ambient whisper wave.
A little bit more reverb.
There's just some Dolly Crown in there, too. Like the early stuff before she joined the Sheet Swingers.
Better drum programming, though. Whisper wave. Got it.
I think
he gets it, ma'am.
Oh, he gets it.
Yep. I sure did get it. A rough brick between 2 pieces of stale bread sits in the corner of the table, surrounded by a ring of undisturbed dust. Ooh. So whatever we saw was a long time ago. Goggles. A bulky set of black goggles sit on the edge of the table next to an ashtray, a newspaper, and a few empty glasses.
Huh.
What is it?
I guess. I don't know. Can I tell you a horrible secret? I never wear eyewear protection in the shop. It's dangerous, I know, but I'm always looking back and forth from my oscilloscope to wherever I'm working on, and the scope just has this peculiar kind of hard, bordered glow that I just... Well, I've never found a pair of goggles or glasses that doesn't smear out the glow. At best, the lens is soft and everything, so you can't quite find the edges.
Okay, thank you. Ezra. Ezra flips eagerly through the jukebox catalog of songs.
What do you think?
I don't know how to play this game.
Oh my god. All I'm pouring tonight is hard times whiskey. Got any coffee going? No coffee. Hard times whiskey.
Shut the GD door, would you? I can't afford to run the AC all night.
Sorry, Harry. Oh, it's you two. Where you been? Never mind. Listen, I can't keep this place open through the small hours of the night just waiting for musicians.
Where is everyone?
Everybody had to clear out. Let's get set up. Let's get set up, huh? There's nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for... We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming. Yeah, but also
Couldn't you use a break, Harry?
Been on my feet all day.
But
Alright, let's get that whisper wave going. Come on, Junebug. Oh, his leg has a weird effect. Eating.
How's it looking out there? How y'all feeling tonight?
Can we get a bit more reverb on these monitors? Here, just a soundboard.
How's that?
Test. 1111. 350. Lamentation. Sounds good.
How's everybody doing? Anybody had a real bad night? How about you, old man?
Yeah, real bad.
Well, we'll try not to make it too much worse. This is a song I heard in a tavern many years ago at an open mic night. Me and Johnny were out riding around, you know, like to drive around, old man.
Oh, that's my job.
That, of course you do. So we were out riding around and we passed this gaudy old tavern. I mean, a real dive. Busted up facade.
Weeds in the parking lot.
Taps all dry.
Bats in the barroom.
I'm run by this creaky bag of bones. Looked like the old thing keeping him awake was the fear of death. So, glad to be back here at the lower depths. Hey now. So we stopped for an early drink, and that was the lady sitting right there on that stage and the song she sang. Well, it stuck with us, and now it's a regular part of our repertoire. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal and had a voice like Scotch whiskey. And we just hope we do her song justice. So here it is, Too Late to Love You.
Oh.
Yay, the ceiling! It's floating away.
Oh my god. Oh.
You left.
Oh.
Never should have met you.
Oh. Hell yeah. It's giving beach house. My God. Hope you learned your lesson. God damn. Welcome in, Jug. Yeah, seriously. Me too, Em. Fucking hell. Holy shit. Goddamn, that was good.
Well, Harry, I think that went pretty well.
I'd say the crowd was into it. Reverential.
Wrapped. I guess the usual fee is about right. We'll let you get back to your business.
Well, that's just...
Damn it, I was trying to tell you two, I can't pay. They cleaned me out. I got nothing left but a GDIOU from the distillery. An IOU?
An IOU?
Yep, I traded them some.
Well, I traded them some for whiskey. And I guess I had some surplus credit, so I got this note to get some more from them later on. Must have been a hell of a trade.
I had to. Gotta keep this place open somehow, goddammit.
Watch your language, Harry. Say, we just need to get pointed towards 0.
Oh, God. What's that? You know what they're talking about. Tell you what, you point my friends and I to the 0 and we'll call it even. You said you knew how to get there. No, I don't believe that's exactly what I said. That is exactly what you said.
Are you folks sure you want to head down there? I've heard, never been there myself, but I heard people hear things. Rumors. Oh, do you know another way to Dogwood Drive?
Dogwood? Got a letter, do you? I got a stack of them.
Well, okay. Sounds like 0's your only course now.
Harry, you're all right.
If only. You got a radio in your car?
Yep.
Well, here's what you gotta do. Take a left out of the parking lot, then just fill it around on your dial until you hear something familiar. Familiar, but strange. You know the feeling? Like, I used to go hunting with my uncle out in the mountains, and now I watch these nature programs. They filmed in the mountains, and there's the deer, and I just know all the plants and every kind of tree, but something just doesn't look right. And it's even stranger for being so close to familiar. Something like that. You know it when you hear it. No, so our truck broke down, and then these people, Junebug and whoever, they were passing us by, Junebug and Johnny, and then they turned around and they were like, hey, do you guys need help? And we were like, yeah, our truck's broke down, and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna go play a show, we're gonna be the entertainment, so, you know, why don't I fix your truck, and then you come with us? So we said, okay, and now here we are. There you go. Fix that strange but familiar station on your dial. Drive for a bit and then turn around when the station cuts out. I mean, right then. Hope you folks find what you're looking for. Eventually. Always a pleasure, Harry. Is it? Yep. Hey, Ezra. Figure out that game yet? Poor guy. Alright, well, I think that we're leaving. Okay, bye. Okay, bye, Harry. Well, come on, everybody. Let's get the heck out of here. Okay, so we'll take... What the fuck did he say? 65, and then we'll turn on the radio? What's this station? I've never heard this before. Sounds like horses? Horses running? A race? Holy Setting Ira had some horses years back. Yeah, I've always been a little afraid of them. They're so big and I don't know. You look in their eyes and they're almost human. Like they're human and animal at the same time. Since they've been domesticated so long, I guess. Uh-oh, it keeps dying? Oh my god. Jeez.
Well, that fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until it cuts.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, there we go. His blue charger, if you put... Oh, horses? His blue charger, if you use a USB, the USB that's there, and plug it into the not orange one, plug it into the other side of it. Yeah, the orange one, I guess, doesn't really charge or something. I'm not really too sure. It's, like, really slow or something? Anyway, I ran into that yesterday. Yay! The horses! We love the horses. Yippee! Oh, Hall of the Mountain King? Have we been here? Oh, scene 4. Hall of the Mountain King. Wow. Oh, they keep the roads up well, do they? They don't keep the roads up well, do they? Not down here. So empty. Just let it go, I guess. Thanks, Homer. You're a real pal. It's time to cut. Time to cut him loose, ma'am. You bored? Nah, it's just a slow night anyway. I'm just happy to tag along. Rope! Goes upstairs. A loop of decayed rope is coiled on the banister. Some rotted sections have been smoothed over with fine dust. Okay. Computers. Broken computer monitors are heaped precariously among the rocks. Wow. Pet carrier? Ezra, get in. Ha ha ha. Pet carrier for a cat or a small dog has been left by the path. A calcified rag wadded in the corner may have once been a blanket. Okay. Wow! Whoa, hang on. Backpack. Man, I'm sure moving fucking fast. Oh, hello, person. A hiking backpack leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards. Calcified rat? Oh my god, that'd be so sad. Far. Let's look at this here far. A pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Amy, did you light this fire? Amy, are you a Luddite? Do you hate technology?
Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here. Shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see. You're here to steal back the love of a boy who you once knew, when you were too young to recognize the movements of the heart. And you're escorting her, pretending to have her interested hearts while really, you're in love with the young woman as well. So you've just agreed to help him conspire to win her affections. But it's just a ploy to set him up for embarrassment and diminish him out of the picture.
I'm into it.
Well, maybe I still have the knack. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published. From The Billionaire's Bidding to Fields of Longing. Real hot, bodice ripping stuff, you know. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Just me and my thesaurus steaming up the windows. I'm not sure you should be listening to this, kid.
I'm not listening.
But of course, it couldn't last. You know, suddenly it was all computers everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that. Inject a little libido into those ugly beige boxes. So I went back to the university and studied human-computer interaction. And then I packed up Donald's research assistant here as a tester, debugging. In my off hours, I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. That seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much, made it too complex. Now our work is never done. We don't even have to add new functionality. The bugs just grow on their own. Too complex. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment.
Alright, cool, thanks, Amy. Woman in a tattered cardigan looks furtively at the other people around the fire. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Alright, let's go to old man over here. Donald puts a smoldering pipe of half mumbling, half singing an old country tune. Where the old Green River runs through hills and caves, not known to us, down to that sunless sea. Oh, who are you? Oh, sorry, did we startle you?
I might say you did. I thought you might be one of them.
Oh, no, you can't be.
Oh, no, you can't be. We've been patching all their spy holes. We keep the lights dim and the motors running softly, and we routing the smoke through our, well, that is, what were we talking about? You were singing. Oh, you caught a verse of my absent-minded warbling. It's just a song from my youth, something a dear friend used to sing to herself as we hacked on crystal radios in the boiler room. On old Kentucky, where my lovely home did build for me, and where the green old river runs through hills and caves not known to us, down to that sunless sea. From there on, it's all meandering rivers and romantic greenery, and well, that's it. What were we talking about?
What's that computer over there? Looks pretty vintage.
It looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in its cave to rot. Or to flower. No, it's no ordinary computer. I have modified it extensively. And in some pretty experimental ways, believe you me. And that's to say nothing of the software, but... Oh, you look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, do you know the effects of mold growth on diffused base transistor circuitry?
Well, mold would burn.
Exactly! It burns, and oh, the sweet smoke that issues from it. But it also leaves a sticky residue to seep through the machine, forming new connections and creating new circuits. The computer is no longer the pure domain of language or mathematics, but entropy. Thwarted and feeble, we hammer on this derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. But we are mere tourists in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off into the tunnels, boundless and bare. The caves stretch far away. We are too late. Always too late. What? Did you say something?
Are you about to tell us about the software?
Oh, the software. My life's work. Xanadu. You ever heard of it? Perhaps you read about it in a journal? It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I explained its data structures to my article, Literary Multitudes Hypertextual Narrative of Post-Structural Witness. Evolved. And then deteriorated.
Donald sighs dramatically and takes a puff of his pipe.
I'm afraid you're too late, fellow hypertext enthusiasts. As the mold accumulated on the circuitry, Xanadu blossomed for a moment into something holy and enchanted. And then all the charm was broken. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your life building something, and then sit powerlessly as your work declines in ruin? Junebug. Not really. Then I hope you never have occasion to be haunted by the ghost of your missed opportunities. Well, I have my own ghosts, and I keep them in there, in Xanadu. It's running on that glorious dusty machine. Take a look if you'd like. Too late to do anything but smoke and reminisce. Anyway, far too late to do anything.
Okay. Xanadu? Let's talk to Andrew, actually, before Xanadu. You know that when I first... No, I mean, if this cave were larger, could it... Well, now I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got it. How would you characterize this space? One we're standing in.
Kinda spooky. I'm not scared. Spooky for a baby.
I think we'd all agree that's a fair assessment. Wait, let's unpack that for a moment. What makes it spooky? No, how do you know it's spooky? Or would be spooky for a baby?
The tunnels?
Oh, we're surrounded by them. Look at that one, up there. Do you know that? No, let me explain to you what's in that tunnel. You won't be scared. Close your eyes. Will you close your eyes?
Okay.
Good. Now, you're standing at the top of a rocky peak. A tongue of flames licks the shadowy anatomies of... Where are we? Oh, here again. How disappointing.
Where are all these computers for?
Computers? Oh, now I remember. I was writing on them. I described a cave. That was my job, describe the cave. There's a great history of caves in the literature. Don't you know? The walls are frozen rivers of orange stone. Isn't that vivid? Like a lot to live up to. I was a grad student studying statistics when I started working with Donald on his project. He said we needed someone with a more analytical mind to do the descriptive writing. Someone who could appreciate the cave descriptions as real labor, instead of taking their authorial voice for granted. Donald warned me it would be long hours of typing and painstakingly detailed descriptions into the computer. And I put in the hours, believe me. I've put in the hours. I've described every facet of this cave in such detail that sometimes I don't know if I'm reading or looking, writing or exploring. Often in the dark and lonely moments, I worry that in my sleep I've transcribed rooms from my dreams into the system. How could we know? They could be only entered with precise, faithful detail. That's all I know how to write, and all I dream about is caves. I only dream of caves. Okay, Andrew, sounds like you got quite a lot going on for you. So... a massive gate constructed as scavenged materials blocks passage. Roberta? There's more people? Hi, I just need to deliver a package, please.
The kingdom is in peril. Well, what else is new?
Do you work here?
Work? You could call it that. I gather old circuitry boards and throw them in the fire. Sometimes I fish out precious metals and let them cool in toxic gems. I put them in my hair. Enchanted jewelry, talismans, a magic mirror that prevents the future, a magic shield that protects the bearer from age, a magic chest that's always filled with... I never went to the university. I was an independent scholar. It means I looked to the public libraries like a beachcomber, studied fairy tales, and then I came to work for Donald. I paid the bills, rubbed leather in elbows with academics, scraped black mold from cave walls. Finally, now I carry the firewood into sentience. The kingdom is in peril. Is this a cult? I have no fucking idea. Maybe? Alright. Let's get on to Xanadu then. Baffling control panels are sheltered from the elements with a worn tarp. The closet-sized wall of knobs and wires looms behind the machine, humming faintly. An electric typewriter is the only easily recognizable component. How do you think we get it started? This old thing. Maybe there's a hand crank around. Oh, it has a key. All right, here we go. Hacker mode. Come on. Scene 5. Xanadu. 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 Okay. Yep. Ha! This thing's in rough shape. Oh, that's what Junebug says. Let me turn this down for y'all. It's a little loud. Try blowing on it! Conway blows some dust off the keyboard and presses the return key. Okay, that's worse. Try typing help. Type house. House. Okay. In blackout. Which one is that? You're in east west. Visage. Okay. Did that say Lula? Lula. Double. Bell. Lula. Yeah, honestly. School of Magic? Joseph has his... Yep. Damn, I can't make out what it said. How old are you? Where are you? How did you die? Yeah. What is your name? Oh, I have my portable degosser with me. Of course. Old systems like this can build up a remnant magnetic field that sort of warps everything along with whatever pattern it's settling into, you know?
What do you want? How old are you?
The degosser clears it up by suddenly shaking the magnetic field around until it's uniform again. That's how I like to think of it anyway, like shaking a snow globe. Worth a shot.
Winning lotto numbers.
Yeah, degoss that shit. Try again.
Xanadu.
Well, okay.
End of file. Press any key to quit.
It's a lost cause. What a lot of junk.
Man. Oh, we didn't like hearing that. Oh. Well, we either missed something or it was supposed to be like that. Yes, I know Hall of the Mountain King. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Bizarre. What was that about Lula? Maybe Donald knows how to clear this up. No. Zoomed in. Hi, Donald.
Joe, you see it for yourself. What's left of it? Pretty busted. The chalky bones of a beautiful dream. But you can see what it once was, can't you? Can't you? There was so much more to it. Ornate labyrinths of memory, exhaustively simulated parallel cave ecosystems, real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in 3 dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. First, we only heard them, walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs, never close enough to make out real voices, just their echoes cascading wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one.
What were they working on?
I shouldn't be telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I should never have tried to outwit them. They were always too much for me, but it's too late now. Even if I'd listened to Lula, I'd...
Lula? Lula Chamberlain?
Yes, of course. How do you know her?
We're looking for her.
No, she's gone now. She left. We built this together. Or did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Lula's gone from here, but
Donald points across the cave with his pipe.
still in there. In Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now or how to get there from here or how to unwind that damn Tangle Highway, but Xanadu, before its ruin, was faultless as an oracle, a shrine to perfect simulation.
Until...
But maybe? Those weird interlopers destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps they know how to fix it. It'd be dangerous. I've sent many eager seconds to negotiate with them. To repair my masterpiece. Back there, that tunnel, push back the vines, crawl out into the darkness, watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change beneath your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, and then to mud. Then you'll be out. That's where the strangers come from. Now leave me alone. I still have a bit of mold in my pipe, and a few dreams left.
Alright, Donald, thanks. Bye. Okay. Where the strangers come from? Come on. What's happening? Yeah, I have no idea. Whoa. We're trying to find Route 0. Yeah. Okay. There we are. Where's Johnny? We just have Junebug? I guess Johnny said that he was safe, that he was fine back there or something, right?
Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church.
Oh, it's muddy.
Yeah, that's what he said. Crystals and then mud. Okay.
I want to stay outside.
Why?
I think I saw a lizard.
I'll stay with him. Okay, we'll make it quick.
Whoa! Okay, let's just look at everything then. Ezra. An epitaph is engraved on the stone grave marker. Engraving. Ben Syverson. Generous disposition will be missed. Below the inscription is note is written in white chalk. HT-819-T. Fill date June 29. Notes from Almond. Okay. You're having a not out-of-body experience, but a one-of-a-kind experience, I'll say. An epitaph is engraved on the stone grave marker. Engraving. Whit Behringer and Charlie Miller. We think you two would have really liked each other. Below the inscription, a note is written in white chalk. HT-8192-B, fill date July 24th. Weird finish. Okay. Epitaph. Liam Sheehy. Always had a far-off look. Probably still does. Below the inscription, a note is written. And I need fill date August 1st. Aftertaste of rainwater. Okay. Probably still does. Scott J. Tynes or Rick Kernut. Below chalk. Timber 8th. Sweet and fungal. Having an or on a gravestone is amazing. Epitaph. John South would have wanted it this way. Fill date September 9th. Maple/turpentine. Okay. Epitaph. Chris Crawford should have said something. Damn. HT, blah, 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 X. Fill date November 1st. Sense of foreboding. Okay. Unknown. Seemed reasonable. Fill date November 2nd. Easy on the nose. Oh, how funny.
Find any lizards?
I wasn't really looking.
Nice cover story, kid.
Why do you dress like a punk?
A punk? Now, what's a punk dressed like, kid? Can you tell me? I dress like Junebug, specifically.
I want to be specific.
I think you are. It's the middle of the night and here you are in a graveyard. Any kid your age would be in bed. You just gotta make choices and own them. You think I was born this foxy? I came off the assembly line about half a foot shorter and all gray, no eyes. They were going to have us clearing up the old mine. Doesn't matter what you look like under all the rock and water.
Bunch of gray shadows shoveling and hammering invisibility at the walls, draining the tunnels. Johnny found some gear, an old tape player, and we hid away in the underwater cave and listened to it over and over. We knew we weren't miners. We slipped out on the road. Just two featureless shadows. And ever since that night, we've been detailing, coloring in, specifying. I can feel like myself every day. If you don't remember last time, when we were in the caves, the mines, there was like a tape recorder, and there were people that were hired to like sing the songs of like the miners and stuff like that.
I feel more like myself when it's just me and Julian. Well, there. Now you're getting specific.
Yep. Oh, here they come.
There you are.
What'd you find in there?
It wasn't. Hey, what's going on? You look flushed, old man.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Right, okay, so where we got to go? Let's go.
Okay. I'll probably end after this act. Or 10 o'clock, whichever comes first. Hi, Donald. What the fuck?
Race in orbit round the road and close your eyes, holy dread. For we on mold and whiskey fed and drink from rivers down below.
Feeling sick? Oh no! Okay, hope you feel better.
We found your strangers. We know how to fix your damn machine, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Oh! Soon divisions will return. What have you found? They say they need to scrape off the mold of the timing crystal. But the mold? Of course. Too much mold on a timing crystal would send the simulation adrift. Each moment lived out of sync. By all means, yes. Clean the timing crystal.
It changes to allergies. Sheesh. Alright, it's timing crystal. Let's go see Xanadu again. Yippee! Hi, Xanadu. Gate. Uh-huh. Alright, Zanny doo doo.
You see anything that looks like a timing crystal? Yeah, right there behind the control panel. It's filthy. Right, we're supposed to scrape off this black moldy stuff. Weird. Just following instructions. Here we go.
G9. Xanadu. Wow. All right, loud humming. Here we go. Hello, Xanadu. At end of road. Uh-huh. You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest.
Check out the building.
Inside building. Can zoom in here. Okay.
You're inside a building, a storage shed for National Park Service. There is a sensible modern electronic lantern nearby.
Get the lantern.
Taken.
Exit building. Enter forest.
That's not something you can enter. Just tap a direction.
North. Ah! In forest. Oh.
You're in an open forest with a deep valley to one side.
Can we climb a tree?
Climb tree.
I don't think there's much to be achieved by that.
Sorry.
Can we dig a hole?
You can't see any such thing. Pretty limited vocabulary.
South.
You're in forest. Hey, it's a maze. East.
You're in forest.
Lula is here, soldering replacement components in a small handmade radio. Oh, we should talk to her.
Ask Lula how she's doing.
Hi, Donald. I'm getting the strangest interference out here. I've been tuning the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It was working for a while, but everything I can pick up sounds so distant and muffled. Lula hands you the radio. Well, maybe you'll have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back.
West. Back where we were, I guess.
Joseph is here, tapping with a small stylus on a modified pocket braille slate. A small grey kitten, no more than a few weeks old, dozes comfortably on top of his backpack. Maybe he has something to say.
Listen.
Donald, I was just transcribing your footsteps. Sounded like... Joseph runs his fingers along the index cards he's been tapping on, from right to left. Long, weary song, dreary gone, dearly gone. You beat a melancholy shuffle through the woods, Donald. Huh. I've been noting down the sounds of the forest with an ear for speech and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose. So maybe it's just me being melancholy after all. I'm eager to see what the poetic subsystem makes of these punched cards.
North. At edge of hole. Wham. Whoa! That's a big hole. In the middle of the forest.
You're at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to rock as the ground sinks into darkness.
Turn that down.
The computer tied to your upper back slickens with sweat in the afternoon sun. The rope slung around your shoulder has slipped under the strap of your backpack, digging uncomfortably against your collarbone.
Yell into the hole first and see if there's any pirates.
Yell.
I only understand you as far as wanting to yell.
Yell any pirates down there.
No response.
Sorry, kid, you're batting 0 today.
At least we know there's no pirates.
Lean down and check it out.
Down. The cave walls are too slick to climb safely without assistance. You lose your footing and fall to your death.
Oh, what?
Wow. Your score was 0 out of a possible 8,192. Shit. What? Oh no, we got an achievement for dying in Xandu. Oh. Yeah, use the rope. The rope is tied snugly to a tree trunk. Down. Your feet slip a few times on the slimy rocks, but you remain stable. Lula and Joseph descend carefully after you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In bed quilt. Okay. Interesting. You're in bed quilt, a long east-west passage without the holes everywhere. Joseph and Lula remove the computer equipment they are carrying on their backs and began setting up. That's the last trip, so everything's down here now. Set up the gear. I only understand you as far as wanting to set the up above. Set the up above? Lula looks pensive. Ask her about the cave. Having second thoughts, I don't blame you. It's unsettling down here. Weird acoustics. Earlier, as we were climbing down, I thought I heard voices for a moment, or not voices themselves, but the echoes of voices, singing. Some kind of eerie, tuneless working song. I'm glad I'm not down here alone. What's the gear they're carrying? Sure, Donald. We may as well take inventory. I've got the tape machine, and the synthesizer parts we borrowed from the School of Music. It's all tuned up to my voice so we won't have to type so much. Joseph has his slate and the punch cards he's transcribed from the poems we read him. He's got the typewriter and the paper tape reader. And you've got the CRT display. How's your back holding up? Joseph looks uncomfortable. Yes. Hey Donald, can you help me? Wire up these generators? I'll assemble the synthesizer, but I could use some help with the serial interface, if you have time. You hear an unfamiliar echo from the tunnel to the east. Fire up the generators. Help Joseph. I appreciate it, Donald. I'm not much of an electrician, you know. You know that. Joseph hands you a bunch of wires. His kitten curls up on the spool of cabling. Listen, the three of us had a good think for a minute, wouldn't you say? Up at the old place before it got ugly. I'm saying we came down here to work, to really do it. Xandu. And I mean we've got the rationale about this. All three of us have got to put our feelings aside for a bit and be rational. Do you know what I'm saying? Is he talking about Lula? Kinda creepy. Tell Joseph to back off. Joseph wipes his brow with a dusty sleeve. Seems down here we're all strangers. Permanently strange. You are interrupted by the ominous echo of a grating scraping sound from the east, louder than before. What the hell was that? Let's check it out. Zam? In tunnels? You rush down the tunnel, with Joseph and Lula close behind.
How do you like all this, kid? There's a lot of reading, but I'm really good at that anyway.
The tunnel narrows, and soon you find yourself crawling on your hands and knees. Navigating the tunnel gradually becomes more awkward, as smooth rock gives way to jagged crystalline structures. Scratches and taps echo from the end of the tunnel, some short and piercing, some slower and groaning as if dampened by water. The tunnel opens into a large room. Oh my god, in the Crystal Room! Oh my god, in the Hall of Mountain Crystal King! Wow. We finally made it. Sheesh. Whoa, there's a person. You are in a large irregular chamber. The walls, floors, and ceiling are covered with crystalline projections. Strangers are here, scraping black mold from the crystals. They look up when you enter. One of them seems about to speak.
Finally! Let's listen to what he says.
The stranger reaches for a box he's carrying and presses a plastic button. The box whirs to life, and a crackly voice blurts something unintelligible, then slows to a deep gurgle. He looks at his companions momentarily, in confused disappointment. Then he returns his awful gaze to you. Joseph flees through a tunnel to the north. Lula flees to a tunnel to the northeast. Follow Lula. Lula's headlamp scans across the northern passage as you run. Soft shadows loom perplexingly from floor to ceiling. You feel around to distinguish yourself from crystals, but eventually you find yourself cornered. You've hit a dead end. Who are they?
Let's find a way out of here.
Escape. That's not a verb I recognize. Look for escape. You can't see any such thing. Listen, I think they've got back to work. They seemed strange somehow. Maybe they've forgotten about us. Alright, let's try to pass them quickly now. Don't make eye contact. We'll soon find our way back to the equipment. Oh my god, yeah, in bed quilt, yay, back again in bed quilt, woohoo. You're in bed quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Lula is here panting for breath. Did they follow us? Where's Joseph?
Oh, she seems pretty scared.
Reassure Lula. I know, but never mind. I don't want to think about it. I guess we should wait for Joseph here. This is where he'll go, right?
May as well wait.
Time passes. Lula nervously runs her hand along the vein in the cave wall. Search for him. I only understood you as far as you're wanting to search.
We have to be more specific.
Down one of the tunnels. Search tunnel. You select a tunnel that's random. Your lantern illuminates several sets of footprints on the moldy cave floor, but they are impossible to identify. Back outside. You grab hold of the rope and slowly climb up. Your days lecturing on esoteric computer science topics did not prepare you to scale cave walls with rope. Your evenings gathering with friends to roll dice and consult fanciful illustration charts, however, prepared you for the likelihood that this climb would end badly. You carefully descend back into the cave. Joseph steps cautiously out from behind the computer equipment. That damn sound! Those damn voices! I don't even know what direction I was running. I wove through the network of tunnels. I ran my hand along the wall, always turning left, but every turn and every rock felt the same. For all I knew, I was running in circles. Finally, I ended up here. And I hid. I panicked. I heard you talking, but I didn't think I could trust my senses. But listen, there's one thing I have to tell you. While I was out there lost in the tunnels and cave, I came across the Zero. And I had no idea. It's like a real place. They pick up garbage. They deliver mail. They go to work and to church. It has an awful kind of emptiness. Wandering through, I heard horrible echoes. Weird images got burned in my mind's eye. A television, a scarecrow, a crystal, a feather, a sandwich, a CRT monitor, a bottle, an anchor. Lula looks down at her feet. What's up with Lula? Nothing. Just, Joseph, you sound disturbed. Lula, you heard the same damn stories I have. It doesn't matter now, damn it. I'm leaving, to hell with all of it. Oh, we should try to stop him. Stop Joseph. You shout something at Joseph about the project you are working on together. You'll die in these damned caves. And what about those men? You know they'll come back. Tell them we can hide from the strangers. You shout something at Joseph about going deeper into the caves. Did you hear their voices? They'll find you. But not me, I'm going back to the surface. Stop, you stupid fight Stop, your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damned cave. Joseph is right, we can't stay here. I'm leaving too. But I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon, I'm heading down the Zero. Whoa, don't let her leave us here. You plead with Lula about your continued collaboration. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damn machine does with it. Lula and Joseph have left. Shit. In tunnels. Abandoned by your collaborators, your confidants, your companions, the only two among your colleagues with whom you've ever trusted the gift of your friendship. Pretty thick. Sounds like Beardo had his heart broken. You wander the tunnels alone, dragging along the components of your unrealized masterpiece, combing the underground passage for a new site in which to realize your vision. Sounds like a genius. How do you mean? Vain. Vanity. Ain't it the truth? My aunt, Remodius, before she got into the whole ethnomusicography thing, she was a painter. Mostly nudes and oil. She had this model. I'd never forget him. Big, classical physically guy. Looked like he was about to storm Troy. He made everyone call him the Colonel. Weaver and I saw this guy naked a lot. You couldn't help it. He was always posing somewhere in the house, chasing the light from room to room while Aunt Remodius made a sketch of his profile or worked on the right mix of pigments for his abdomen. The Colonel had this magnificent hair, long black hair that ran down to the bottom of his shoulder blades. One evening, he was standing next to an open window in the back of the house. The sun was setting. Early spring, I think. It was kind of windy. Aunt Remedios was trying to get his hair right. She kept arranging it, like half in front, half behind, running over his shoulder and laying across his chest in a very specific way. But it itched him or something, and he did this weird indignant shuffle thing, or the wind from the window would push it around, or he'd start and turn his neck, and then when Weaver and I ran by and everything would just be tangled again. The final product was a swirl of black linens billowing around the top of his neck. Weird thing is, I don't even remember his face now. Just that black swirl. Probably the best one she ever painted. Okay. Oh, the Mountain King. All right. Oh, and here we are. Xanadu. Wow. After what may have been years, you stumble out of a tunnel into a cavernous open space. Stalactites adorn the ceiling like grotesques. In the center of the room is an enormous rocky spire. This is where you will set up your equipment and establish your legacy. Now's the time to continue your work. Research Assistant 0. Realism Index 37%. Romance Index 2%. Mold coverage 0%. You may hire a new research assistant, assign assistants to a task, or sleep until tomorrow. Assign. You are currently not available research assignments to assign. Oh. Hire. Hire. Uploading job advertisement to university message boards. You have hired Andrew, who studies statistics. Hey, that guy. Assigned to a task. You may assign research assistants to debugging, transcription, or speculation. Speculation. Assigning available research assistant to speculation. Hire. No new applicants. Oh, sleep. Andrew makes a convincing argument for the editability of the stone. Now is the time to continue your work. Yippee! May hire a new research assistant assigned statistics to sleep. Hire. Uploading job advertisement. You have a new hire, Rick, who studies library sciences. Assign. Transcription. One. Debugging. Hire. No applicants. Okay, I think that's it. Sleep. Okay. Andrew makes adjustments for echolocation algorithm. Bats now fly normally instead of getting hung up on each other's wings and clustering together like horrible leathery tumbleweeds. Rick extensively notates tunnel diameter as a function of length. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer equipment. Now is the time to continue your work. Hire. Weaver? Oh. Transcription. 2. Oh, I didn't mean to sleep, but that's fine. Time passes. Andrew summarizes the migratory patterns of bats through the tunnels. Weaver carefully transcribes the sounds of dripping water and all the variations over a period of several hours. Intruders! The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. With trepidation, you emerge from your hiding place hours later. Now is your time to continue your work. I'm not convinced this is getting us any closer to the 0. Mold coverage 0, that's good. Hire. Hire. Greg. Welcome to the team, Greg. Sign. Debugging. Let's put 2 on debugging. We will put 2 on speculation. Sleep. Alright, come on. Weaver widens tunnels slightly to reduce the need for extra crouch commands. Rick identifies a bug with oxygen level stimulation, but is unable to fix it. Andrew muses about love lines of fungal colonies. Greg posits the nature, not reason, is the master of industry. Weaver follows the strangers into the tunnels. She doesn't return, but neither do they. Now is the time to continue your work. Oh, we lost someone. Hire? Roberta, who studies fairy tales. Debugging. 1. Transcription. We need... Let's put all 3, why not? Time passes. Rick fixes some weird math with some weirder math. Roberta types up a lurid imagery from a dream journal. Greg transfixed experiences. Andrew transcribed experiences.
Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer equipment. Now is the time to continue your work. Maybe we should try to start over or something. This doesn't seem to be helping.
Higher. Mary Ann. Awesome. Speculation. Put 2 on that. We'll put 3 on transcription. Oh. Alright, we can get playing. Sorry. We will do sleep. That's what I meant to do.
Roberta transcribed experiences. Greg transcribed experiences. Andrew transcribed experiences. Rick discards centuries of exhaustive data on the uniformity of cause and effect. Marianne has ideas. A mail carrier on a bicycle brings you a sizable bill from the power company.
Oh, man. Oh. Arr. Amy. Sign. Just today, let's put everybody on debugging, boys. Sleep.
Rick fixed bugs. Greg fixed bugs. Andrew fixed bugs. Amy fixed bugs. Marianne fixed bugs. Roberta fixed bugs. Intruders. The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. With trepidation, you emerge from your hiding place hours later. Now's the time to continue your work.
Woohoo! 100%. Romance index is 43%. Oh. Marianne. Higher. Connection failed. Oh no. Disconnected. 3 on speculation, 3 on debugging. Yep. Come on. Sleep.
Time passes. Rick fixed bugs. Roberta fixed bugs. Amy fixed bugs. Andrew had ideas. Mary had ideas. Greg had ideas.
Yippee! Finished orders. Woohoo!
You prepare a nutritional meal of boiled cave moss, seasoned with salty translucent paste you've harvested at great personal risk from stalactites. Now is the time to continue your work.
I see. Can we hire anybody else? Boards back up? No. Okay, assign them to tasks. Let's put everybody on speculation. You can tell everybody. Yeah, go rest. Sleep.
Roberta had ideas. Mary had ideas. Greg had ideas. Andrew had ideas. Amy had ideas. Rick had ideas. We see black mode collecting on the computer equipment. Now's the time to continue your work.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Like here. I'm gonna go ahead and quit though, because it is 10. And I don't know how long that's gonna be. I want to save there. All right. All right, everyone. I hope that everybody had a absolutely fantastic time. I sure as heck did. It's a very weird game, I must say. Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird game. Just like I like them. Hang on, that's a little loud. At least it is for me. Narrative top notch, thanks. I'm the only one playing on Twitch. Holy shit. Amazing. Here we go. All right, let's see if raid browser. Let's see if. Oh my god. Let's see if our new friend is available. Yep. Cromit is still up. We can go ahead and raid Cromit. Cromit came into Tomo's stream earlier, everybody. So, what should... Let's see, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Let's do... Let's do... The rats come out to play. Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah. All right, everybody, that's the raid message. Or the rats come out to play. So everybody have a great rest of your night. Sleep well, do well, all that sort of fun stuff. We're gonna raid in, and then I'm going to drop out. We are streaming Thursday. We're actually gonna be doing a stream with Kaiju. That's gonna be super duper fun. So we'll be streaming with Kaiju, me and Tomo, and it's gonna be super, super duper fun. Yeah, better not be sick, but we'll see. But all right, everybody, we will end it there and have a great evening. See ya.